Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
You are listening to the Chip and Cern Show. Welcome, folks.
We're getting serious.
And folks.
As serious as we can.
Like Cerny said, we're getting serious. So we have covered things that we never would have thought we would have talked about in the past.
So normally our crutches are
Baseball.
Making fun of our friends.
Fart jokes. Dick jokes.
Fart jokes, dick jokes.
And drinking beer. Pooping.
Bathroom jokes, yeah.
Now,
beer.
one of these is a consistent. Beer is still being consumed.
Yes. That's one of the constants in our life. Consumption of beer.
Chip, Cern, and beer. Now,
we did get serious a few episodes previous.
Political. We did something else that was serious. Minimum wage.
We did.
Okay.
We did.
Now, there is, in this day and age that we live in, 2016, there is a constant that seems to be coming up week over week.
Yes.
And Cern and I have both thought
We can't ignore this anymore.
we need to discuss.
Yes.
And this is transgendered people.
Yes.
Now, if you don't want to hear this, you're welcome to skip. We have many other shows.
But if you want to skip, but you think, I do want my friends to listen to this.
Right.
For some fucking reason.
Right.
Some crazy...
You know what? Who would like this? Sam. Send it over to Sam.
John Doe.
John Doe.
Send it over.
John Smith. Not
Or-
the Mormon John Smith.
I don't...
He would not like this one, probably.
He did not see that as golden
Right,
tablets.
yeah. Okay, now we try to be funny. Sorry, we're trying to be serious.
Okay.
So,
but
yeah.
if you think, or if you listen to a few minutes, he's like, these fucking morons are idiots.
no idea what they're talking about.
If you want to share it, listen to these fucking morons and how stupid they are.
Oh yeah,
That's fine. Not gonna hurt my feelings.
that's true.
And I actually encourage you. If you think we're fucking morons and you want to do it, then I encourage you.
You should tell us as well.
Yeah.
You find us, Google Chip and Cern Show, and
just Google Chip and Cern Show.
Chip and Cern Show at gmail.com.
Twitter, Facebook, gmail.com.
Let's get all the plugs in early. Good job, Cerny. So, I guess the main, there's a lot of things on here. I want to say the big thing that kind of kicked this off was the whole Bruce Jenner becoming Caitlyn Jenner and the transition into that. And that...
Now he's thinking about going back. And
I heard this as well.
But yeah.
Now, Bruce Jenner, gold
Medalist.
American hero of sorts. On the Kardashians stepdad, and different
actually
things
a
like that.
sponsor of my company.
Oh,
He was.
interesting.
As Bruce.
Yeah. So there had been kind of rumors that he was going around. Anyway, he kind of transitioned into Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
And he is now living as he's a woman.
Caitlyn, yeah.
So
Now, this one, I have a hard time wrapping my mind around this one.
Okay.
Because he still has his penis.
yeah. Now, from what I know about this stuff, which isn't much to be honest,
We're not scholars
no.
in this. So I guess getting Chip and Cern stumped isn't too far.
It's tough.
Too far fetched.
But
go on.
But from what I know is that they don't. It's not so much about what organ they have or don't. And if you were to meet someone and ask them that question, it's kind of like offensive, I guess. So you wouldn't say, "Well, do you still have your dick on you, or did you get that thing chopped off?" Type of thing. Like they would be like, "Well, that's kind of that's in poor form, sort of."
Okay. Poor decorum.
Right. So that part,
asking if your genitalia is still there, poor decorum.
right? Like when you see me, you don't ask. Well, sometimes you do. If you've been drinking.
I do.
But so yeah. So Bruce Jenner is now Caitlyn Jenner, and that kind of kicked off the whole transgendered movement, sort of. And it was a big movement because it's a very powerful celebrity, very much in the know, and it brought a lot of attention to it.
American hero.
Yeah.
Mr. Wheaties.
Mr. Wheaties. And do athletes?
Mrs. Wheaties now? Anyway.
I don't know. What Mr. Wheaties, I think, because still then.
Yeah.
But now. And then it has moved to what they're calling the bathroom bill now in North Carolina.
Yes.
So this is causing a lot of uproar and outcry.
Okay.
Now, what this bathroom bill is doing, the Republican person that nominated it and the the governor of North Carolina says, well, you guys are just focusing on this one part. The bill's a lot bigger than this one part. Like, you should just look past this. But it's such a huge, what some people are calling human rights violation. And I would tend to agree with that. They are saying that you must go into the bathroom. You must use the bathroom of what your gender says on your birth certificate.
Okay.
Now, for one, I could not care where Cerny shits or where Caitlyn Jenner shits or where Susie Smith shits.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Well, thank you, Cerny.
As a popular children's book, everybody poops.
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Now, the problem that people are having with this, and it's a lot of religious leaders and everything, and a lot of, some parents, lots of parents and stuff. Their concern, I think, is one, I believe it's from a stance of
the posers.
The posers? Oh, yeah.
People that pose as, well, I'm going to identify as one so I can prey on people in that.
So their concern, I guess, is the safety of, my daughter who's 9, little Susan that's 9, she's going to go in the bathroom and there's going to be a transgendered freak in there and he's going to be raping in the bathroom and jerking off and like all this crazy stuff, right?
So my argument to that, let me just pause that. Raping. Remember that. This bill, or let's just say the transgender movement, I don't. If you're a rapist, you're a fucking rapist.
Right.
You don't need permission to go in the bathroom to rape.
Right.
You already decided you're going to rape.
Yeah. Cerny, that's a great point. That is a very good point. And
the PSAs and shit, that's not going to deter you from raping.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go rape in the woman's bathroom, but the law says I'm actually not allowed to because it says male on my birth certificate. I'll just rape in the men's.
I'll stick in the parks.
Yeah, I'll go stick in the park.
The sun goes down.
Now, I think this kind of fear that people are having is from a bit. They're kind of scared. They're very unknown. Now, I live in a very liberal area, San Francisco, and I think I probably know a handful of transgendered people.
Okay.
I don't care where they go to the bathroom, and I don't ask, and whatever. It doesn't matter. And I don't see them as like weird freaks that are trying to get off sexually by going into what is perceived by some people as
taking a piss.
Right, as the opposite gender bathroom, like, and then the joke is like, well, I wish back in high school this would have been the law because I would have said, oh, I feel like a lady, and gone in the girls' locker room and like, took a big smelly shit in the fucking ladies' locker room.
Now,
would you really? No, you wouldn't have. So shut the fuck up.
Not smelly shit.
Right.
But I can see Chip and CERN in their heyday.
We might have considered it.
Not that it would have worked or anything of that nature, but we would have been slapdicks.
Well, we would have at least said a joke
jokingly,
or something. Yeah.
I feel like a lady, so I can see some tits.
Right. Right. But I think...
Because I think in our mind at that point in time, it was like
a very
Porky's.
different time.
Right. Porky. Around naked.
Exactly.
Naked.
Yeah. Cut a hole in the...
And they would want to fuck. We walk in and... okay.
Take us now.
Yeah.
If you insist. There has been a article, and this is quite the thing to see on Facebook as well, is when someone posts like Billy Graham, a very vocal Christian leader, Billy Graham, and he'll post something like, this is against God's will or whatever he says, and then the liberal Facebook troll will come on and go,
Troll.
there has been more Republican senators arrested for sexual misconduct in restrooms than transgender people.
Oh.
And then they're and it has 5,000 likes or something, and then they're like, that's I looked it up on Snopes and that's fake, or like someone tries to dispel it. But just the fact that that's a stat is pretty telling, I guess, of why people are so up in arms, I guess, about this.
I agree.
Now, I actually have had some experience in a gender neutral bathroom.
Okay.
No, I'm not joking here. 100% serious.
Inclusive bathroom.
Inclusive. Very good, Cerny. When I was in Seattle for a conference, MozCon, a company called Moz. I actually have the shirt on. This is totally unintentional.
Wow.
This was 2015.
That's what your shirt says.
And thank you, Cerny. Now, the bathroom, how you would go, and there would be, the man stick figure and then the woman stick figure with a skirt on or whatever. Those signs were taken down, and there was actually a sign, and I took a picture of it that said, these are gender neutral bathrooms. Use whichever bathroom you feel comfortable with. And I thought, hey, that's kind of cool that they're doing that. This is a very, forward-thinking company. And so and I just went in the bathroom. I used the bathroom, and I walked out. I didn't stay in there with lotion and a Kleenex waiting for some girl to come in so I could hear her pee and jerk off. Yeah. I mean, and I walked out of the stall, and I washed my hands, and there was a woman washing her hands right next to me, and I was like, okay. Washed my hands, walked out. Okay. No problem.
You didn't feel the urge to rape?
I did not. I was not compelled to rape at that moment. And the same, there was no girls over in the, hiding out or like running out. I heard someone fart. I heard poop being splattered all over the thing. Now, if you're really into poop, we got a whole podcast for you.
A whole 30 minutes of poop.
Yeah. But, and I found it very interesting just from a human aspect.
Okay.
This whole concept was so new to me. I like in between these sessions, they'll have like a keynote speaker for 45 minutes and there's a 15-minute break.
Okay.
So outside for like 5 minutes, I kind of stood outside and I watched the bathrooms that were both gender neutral. They weren't labeled. Not creepily.
Okay.
Like just more observing. And there was a left and a right, and if a man walked into the left, another guy would kind of follow him in.
Oh yeah.
And then a woman, like it just kind of naturally went. The guys follow the guys.
Yeah.
There wasn't any.
You follow.
Yeah.
Anyway. Go on.
Now there wasn't any intentional crossing over that I saw or anything. Now this is when the moment is that I realized I had been going into what was the woman's bathroom unintentional,
Yeah.
And I realized that, and I'm like, oh yeah, there was no urinals in that one, and then the other one had urinals in it because I went to check both of them.
Okay.
So I just thought that was kind of interesting, and you know what? I didn't hear one complaint about anybody. Nobody said, hey, I was being harassed in there. There was guys loitering, coming out,
Guy with his dick out,
right?
And he was slapping in the face,
or anything. Now
I want to say this.
Yes.
I'm gonna shine some not funny on.
Okay.
Maybe the bar scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times.
So you're trying to throw a scenario here?
Yeah, a scenario.
Okay.
A true scenario.
Mm-hmm.
How many times I've drunkily walked into a bathroom
Yeah.
to puke, to piss, to something.
Right.
Was that the groundbreaking? Was that it?
Oh.
Because
Were you the first man on the moon, Cerny? Is that what you're trying to say?
I do know I've walked to the girls' bathroom
Right.
a few times just because I knew I had. This is it. I'm gonna puke
Right.
or something.
Okay. You're a trendsetter, Cerny.
Yeah. Now I do know. You remember those bars where it said like men's bathroom with the arrow, and the girls' bathroom with the other arrow, like pointing to the other bathroom?
Oh, like a fucking curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're walking in this bathroom, you're drunk.
Yeah. You've been fooled
several times.
Okay.
Anyway.
Now, also there's always now I don't know. no, I mean, you have small kids, and if you don't want to answer this, you don't have to. Yeah. But like, are you genuinely worried that if a bill like this passes, that your kids or any youth are in danger of any?
So no, because generally speaking, like with my little guy who's 4 now.
Yeah.
When he goes to the bathroom, I will be there.
Right. Okay.
Monitoring his piss. Wiping butts and
yeah.
But anyway,
the dirty work.
Yeah, the dirty work. So anybody young, generally under supervision.
There's probably right.
And let's just say a 16-year-old. I don't think, like I said before, the raper is going to be raping no matter whether. I know whether it's a fucking bill or not. He's going to be raping.
Right. I know we're kind of are making light of it a little bit, but that is 100% the thing. It's the
if you are going to break the law,
the law doesn't matter. You're beyond the
Yeah. If I'm going to go sling drugs, rape, rob a fucking bank, something I'm not looking for. Oh well, this is going to pave the way. I've already made the decision in my mind. I've already decided I'm going to rob the bank. I've already decided I'm going to rape. I've already decided I'm going to.
And you're not going to double check the law to make sure it's okay if you do it or not. You've already.
Am I going to get 5 years or 20 years? Let me take a look first before I do this. No,
you're just going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm
impulsive.
The Obama administration has issued some guidelines.
Okay.
To ensure that trans students, this is geared more towards students, receive kind of the appropriate treatment in schools. And this is also a hot topic as well. So basically, they are saying that if your school is publicly or federally funded, you have to have kind of equal access to restrooms based on whatever you identify with for your gender. Kind of makes sense. Restrooms and locker rooms as well. Obviously it's becoming under a huge thing, and on Facebook it's just kind of funny / sad to see some of these comments. And they always start with, now, I don't care what transgendered people do,
but
I'm worried about my daughter, blah blah blah, or I'm worried, but blah blah blah. So you don't bother saying you actually don't care what they do, because if that was a true statement, you wouldn't have.
I'm always good for a good joke, but
So, and this is a very.
I'm one for a good ribbing, but
you've taken it too far.
Okay.
The sobering fact, though, is that, what was it, 50? Now I've lost the stat. Shoot. A good percentage of transgendered students who are bullied have attempted suicide.
50%, I believe.
I think it was 50 or 3/4. Here we go.
All right.
They found that 3/4 of transgendered students feel unsafe in school. A report by the Williams Institute said that half of transgender adults who were bullied in school have attempted suicide.
Okay.
Now, when I try to boil this back and step back and look at it, it's like it's just the person and how they feel. If you put yourself in their shoes, or when you were ever an outcast or in a different situation and it made you feel really uncomfortable, you didn't nobody likes that feeling, right? So why would you want to force that upon, I don't know.
No.
Anyway.
So I don't subscribe. Chip knows.
Mm-hmm.
Chip knows certain. If you want to do what you want to do, and do and live however you want to.
Absolutely.
Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Just leave me alone. Leave Chip, leave CERN alone.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Amen. Preach it.
It doesn't matter.
Preach it,
it's your life. You can live whatever you want.
Now,
that's how I subscribe to my life.
That's good. And I think, I find it ironic that
it does not bother me.
Yeah. I don't. Good for you. is the way I would say. High five. Use whatever restroom you like.
There you go.
And I find it ironic that the biggest opposers to this bill are usually conservative Republican people who, when the government tried to tell them what to do with their guns or
so I usually boil this down to the people with the glass houses throwing stones.
Oh. That's very
So since we're throwing stones.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a nice glass house.
Yeah, I mean, you hate the government, that the fact that they're trying to tell you, pay more taxes, pay your taxes. Actually, you can't have this gun. You can't have the clip with this many bullets in it. Well, why the fucking government tell me what to do?
Yeah.
And they're like, you better have the government tell these people what to do. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Now, we talked about the Kurt Schilling situation in a whole nother podcast. So we get really in depth with that about
a few podcasts ago when you're listening to this.
Yeah. So the Kurt Schilling, he was fired for an anti-transgendered Facebook post from ESPN.
Yes, the Danny DeVito dressed oddly from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep. Now, Cerny, you saw this as well. There is a boycott Target hashtag going around.
Perfect.
That I don't know what group it is per se.
No, I say perfect because there's more room for me.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Now, this was posted. I don't even know.
Now, they've always had the unisex bathroom.
Oh, the like a family bathroom?
Yeah, they call it the unisex bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they label it.
It just has the guy and then a line and then the girl.
I believe it says unisex on it.
Okay.
As far as I can remember.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Target specifically.
Target specifically.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't.
That's a great point. We've all been in these. You go to the gas station. There's just the one bathroom, right?
Yes.
Like, it wasn't a fucking big deal
it's in
then.
A fucking gas station.
It's everywhere. So why does it matter? Like, you've already been doing it, and now they're just anyway. This guy Tim Wildman, the AFA president. Now, if I knew what AFA stood for, that would be very helpful. Probably stands for the American. Who is the AFA? Well, that's a good place to look. About us.
I'll look it up.
Okay. I'm almost there, starting AFA.net, America Family Association. Now, Tim Wildman, the president, said that corporate America must stop bullying people who disagree with the radical left agenda to remake society in their progressive image.
Okay, so I want to...
That sounds like a stuck...
So bullying. I want to get rid of this fucking word bullying. It's gone way too far.
How is corporate America bullying? Now, this is a thing as well, because Target has announced, and I quote, "We welcome transgender team members and guests to use the restroom or fitting room facility that corresponds with their gender identity. Everyone deserves to feel like they belong."
Okay.
What's the fucking problem with that?
I'm not protesting that.
Right. Now, there's people up in arms, bringing Bibles into Target, yelling and shouting
Bibles
about boycotting Target. And
fine, go.
I think Target will be okay if you guys don't come in.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, you belong at Walmart.
Even then.
Right. Now, what if Walmart comes out with this? Where are these people going to go? Dollar Tree stock is looking up, Cerny.
Oh, investment opportunity.
Or denials.
You heard it here of Chip and Cerny. Investment outlook.
Now, tell me what you think, Cerny, about, here we have Maroon 5, Pearl Jam, Springsteen, a bunch of big name concerts. North Carolina. Peace.
So
we're not doing business.
I read that not just from the canceled tours, at least from musically canceled tours.
Yeah.
The North Carolina is losing out on $4.5 billion in just federal funding for this bill.
Wow. And the problem is that the governor will not let, he's being relentless he's so far in, he doesn't want to show defeat now.
I think you're right.
And I know in San Francisco, the Salesforce CEO was saying we were going to like open a team with 800 team members. Like we were going to set a huge thing up. No more. NCAA is pulling out of there. All this, like, you guys are going against the grain, and this isn't the way that the world is right now.
So when there's groups that've got momentum right now, the LGBT has got fucking momentum. Don't step in front of that train.
That's true. There's a lot. I mean,
if we see you agree or not, don't step in front of that train.
Just let it go by.
Just let that fucking train
just like by. When the gun train comes by, whoop, I step out of the way of that one. Who fucking cares?
Yeah. It's not mine. I don't have all the guns in the world. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, fuck you. You don't need fucking 15. You don't need a magazine. You know what? Fine. Gun nuts, take it. Transgenders, take it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want. I'm not going to get in front of that train.
Much to Cerny's point, just do your own thing. Don't worry about what your neighbor's doing. Just stay between the lines. Yep. Keep going forward.
You know what? For all you know, your neighbor could be a wild swinger.
That's true.
But you know what? Whatever their life is whatever their life is.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about myself. So, the gender thing, transgender with the target and what?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, when I see the post about, well, someone's just going to identify and blah, blah, blah. A raper's going to rape. He doesn't need an excuse.
Yeah.
He's going to do it.
Now, yeah. I mean, I think we're both...
And if he rapes and then says, well, I identify as a woman, the fact of the matter is he's still raped.
Right.
So it's not like he's getting off on any charges.
Yeah. And it's like, well, no, we forgive you because the bill was not signed.
Yeah.
So it was okay that you did that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the bill had other issues that was saying, if North Carolina passed this bill, a part of the law as well was the fact that a smaller city or town or whatever county could not sign any law that was like against that.
Yeah.
So, for example, in California, if California passed this sort of bill, San Francisco, as they tend to do, make their own fucking rules up.
Yeah.
They couldn't make a rule up saying so it was illegal to do so, which I also thought was strange. So they're trying to force big government on everybody. The people that hate big government.
Forcing big government.
Hold the phone here.
This is the Twilight Zone.
Anyway, so now hopefully that was enlightening for you. And if you have
enraging, some
emotion in you, if you passionately agreed or disagreed with us, please let us know
and spread the word.
We'd love to hear from you. chipandcernshow@gmail.com is a place to go. Or if you just Google Chip and Cern Show, post on our wall, tweet us,
Facebook. If you
We'd
want
love to hear.
Donate, Patreon.
Yeah, if you're like, well, fucking Chip and Cern,
I would like to support that cause.
They're speaking my language right now. I'm also pro transgender, use whatever the fuck bathroom you want to take a dump in. I'm pro that. Throw us fucking $5, we'll send you a fucking sticker and a t-shirt. Or something.
Something.
So that's on Patreon.
Yep.
Right, Cerny? And
/Chip and Cern Show.
Very good. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, anything.
Just like I said, just Google Chip and Cern Show. And then whatever platform, either it's Apple, Android,
Google,
something, fucking desktop.
Yeah.
Chip and Cern Show.
We don't have a Morse code feed.
Ooh.
We'll work on that. We need an intern.
We do need.
Okay.
Someone interning on that.
Yeah. Someone get on that. And thank you for telling a friend, sharing the word.
Yep.
We appreciate it very much. And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.